This here is another YouTube video. This is the actual, I guess, nerd chamber, doom room kind of thing. Thinking about doing this for a long time. It actually fell together about 6 months ago, Jim? Give or take, maybe 7 months ago. Anyways, we did the 360 Steelbook collection, and we did the Wii Steelbook collection. I just thought I'd do a video of the actual rooms. You're probably asking what's going on in the room. It is made for video games, entertainment, movies, blah blah blah. This here is a MAME system. This is actually steel, bent. A lot of work went into this, like lots of work. I got pictures of all the stages, like building the wooden frame, then bending the metal to fit. A lot of cutting, a lot of different hands to help. 4 joysticks for 4-player games like Ninja Turtles. 4 more joysticks for tank games with the buttons on the top. Spinner ball here for Golden Tee. This here is for like games like Arkanoid. Pac-Man exclusive, left, right, up, down only. So there's no directional with this one. So it's better played with Pac-Man. Now this is my favorite game in the world. Rolling Thunder probably is my favorite arcade game. Anyways, this is just a classic to show, and I'd hit a button to show you, but it is so loud. I'll do it anyways. But that's it. This is how the cabinet works. There's a deep bass noise. We put a subwoofer in it. Wired it up, looked like a classic system. Can lock it in place. I leave it a little bit open just to get, let it breathe. It doesn't overheat, which it will. It's like a mini computer. My buddy Jimmy helped me get the computer going. Other buddy Jimmy helped me get this thing weighs about probably 350 pounds. It is a behemoth, and it looks like a cat's breakfast. The wiring underneath it, it's a lot of. The place that made these actually, I don't know if it's Slick Stick that doesn't even exist anymore. I was kind of lucky the way I got it. I had actually originally a brushed steel on the top. Sent them for the order. They sent black and then they folded, so I couldn't even do much. Also, like I think it was like $1,000 just for this thing here, and I was kind of stuck with it. I think it was like $800, and then it was like $200 in shipping, and it basically came in a child's coffin. There was no child inside, it was just this, but equally as happy to get this. Anyways, that's the main cabinet, and it could be a video in itself, but I'm not going to show off too much because it's kind of controversial. Not like, porn, but it is, in itself, it's a whole kind of subculture. It's the arcade emulation. So, anyways, this is a couch, and that's the ottoman. That's where I keep all the controllers and things like that. Nothing special. You get these at like IKEA places. This carpet is awesome. Pain in the ass. It's black, but not that it's black's bad. It's just that dog hair, and my dog, I'm going to shave the shit out of it later. I should have done that before. This has actually been vacuumed. It's an awesome carpet. It's just any chips or anything, it shows up. But the detail that went in this, my buddy, one of my best friends, Glenn, his wife painted the whole thing black, and she put these like handmade. She spent hours on it. It is awesome. I'm like great game, Space Invaders. Very cool. It's kind of wild. I just wish I could have done a better job cleaning it. My daughter was actually down here vacuuming it, and she kind of, anyways, did her best. She's a good kid nonetheless. This here's the computer. It runs the Blu-ray movies to the TV. That's a story in itself, but this is the 360 obviously, so there's actually 5 360s. We'll get into that in a bit. This is the primary one I play on when I'm by myself. Just a cable box on top, so I can basically live down here because there's a fridge right behind Jimmy who's recording this. The fridge. It's a bar fridge, you find them anywhere. Nothing special. TV good size, so there's 2 TVs right now. And a bunch of urine in there. Imagine that, just urine and blood for no reason. Anyways, that's an antique lamp, blah blah blah. This is the fun stuff here. This here is for the heated floor. So as I said, it was it's tiled like, I think it's porcelain? No, it's ceramic. But it's actually like you had to do the mudding and film the grout work. It was pretty wild. But long story short, we actually put a coil in. So it's 10 feet down, and it's about 1.5 feet out. So in the winter, it's in Canada, it'll be heated. So if you sit here, shoes on or off, this floor will be heated. crank it up, be kind of cool. Big issue before, we had the same setup, but we're freezing our ass off in the winter, like blankets and triple socks. It was horrible. Everyone gets their own Xbox. So for 4-player co-op games, it is amazing. Online is amazing because you get the advantage. You get shot. Where'd you get shot? Right here. You can look on the screen. Very cool. And it's a good way to bond with your buddies, and also a way to get a divorce because your wife will think you're crazy. Telescopic arms. If you want to get closer, if you find these are too small, eventually we'll upgrade and get bigger screens, get the newer Xboxes. But the problem is I gotta bust this open. Everything's hardwired in, wires are fed through. Even in the back here, the finished look, instead of it just being an open hole, we did rings. Like, it's kind of a specialty thing. The sound chairs, I don't know if you've heard of these ones, they're pretty wild. They vibrate, so if you get hit playing a game, a racing game, whatever, it shakes. The sound comes out of the speakers up here. Expensive. Back in the day, the chairs were expensive. We got a really good deal. Buddy Mark Nascimento at One Up Games kind of went in and got a bunch of them. They're a blast. I tell you, if you haven't tried one, I recommend getting one. Just price around, because you can have 4 people and not worry about what's going on theirs, because it's kind of personally what you can hear. Like and the separation is phenomenal. Back to I guess that's about it. All the charge stations are set up. Those are just special edition games I put up there. Fucking Dragon. I had to put the Dragon in there, otherwise my friend Jimmy's recording this wouldn't record it because he's pretty proud of that thing. I'm all about, like, Skyrim's my favorite game. I didn't get the Dragon because, not that it's ridiculous looking, it's just that it is a mammoth. It's a monolith, it is behemoth, it is huge, and he's so nice as to have left it here, and every time I drop it off at his house, it ends up back at my place. These here are handles. Actually, this one's better to show. If you pull this up, you can access all the wires. We hardwired we hardwired everything in. It's not wireless internet for these. It is it's like TCP/IP cables, just for faster for response. And you know, there's no problems with drops, lags, all that stuff. It runs off a switch too, so it's just neat. Like, I just thought, if I'm gonna do it, let's do it right. The paint, everything, it cost some big bucks to do it, but I was happy with the outcome. It took a lot of saving, a lot of time, a lot of friends helping out. Like guys from like Greg and Jamie came over, and Nick and Glenn and Jim, and you know, everyone came together, helped out. Even my parents, in my 30s, and I had to them for help. But expertise more on like what to do, but this is basically it. I'm kind of rambling now, but if you have any question about the room, go ahead, and I hope you like it. And if you don't leave comments. Eat shit. Anyways, have fun. Talk to you later.